Explore distant worlds, battle through futuristic chaos, and experience stories that hit hard from a top-down view. These PS5 Isometric Sci-Fi games are ready for you to dive into right now. Killsquad throws you into fast, twin-stick chaos, where you pick from 5 unique space mercenaries and blast through short, intense missions. Each hero plays differently, from teleporting sword fighters to hammer-wielding tanks and a medic bot that heals mid-battle. Missions last about 10 minutes and include bounty hunts, convoy escorts, and massive alien boss fights. Combat focuses on dodging attacks, landing skills with precision, and unleashing flashy ultimates to clear out swarms. It truly shines in co-op, where class combos turn the battlefield into stylish chaos. It can feel grindy at times, but mowing down enemies with friends and grabbing loot keeps the loop addictive. Gamedec drops you into a stylish cyberpunk future where you play as a detective solving crimes that unfold inside virtual games. Set in 2199 Warsaw, you switch between the city's neon streets and immersive digital worlds, from dusty western farms to chaotic MMOs full of shady players. Instead of combat, the focus is on smart investigations, talking to suspects, analyzing clues, and making dialogue choices that shape how the story unfolds. Every decision affects your reputation, skills, and how others treat you, leading to multiple paths through each case. It's slower paced but rich in story, offering a clever blend of sci-fi, mystery, and sharp commentary on life inside virtual worlds. Alienation delivers non-stop twin-stick mayhem at its finest. You and up to 3 friends blast through swarms of aliens using tight controls, explosive firepower, and dazzling effects that make every kill pop. Grenades light up the battlefield, airstrikes leave trails of neon fire, and the action never slows down. Between missions, you'll tweak builds, reroll stats, and hunt for that perfect plasma shotgun setup. It's got the addictive loot grind of Diablo, but packed into quick, high-energy runs across sprawling maps loaded with events and bosses. The classes could have used more depth, but when every explosion looks stunning and the gameplay feels this smooth, Alienation nails pure, beautiful chaos. Nex Machina is pure arcade adrenaline, a twin-stick shooter bursting with color, chaos, and challenge. You tear through 5 explosive stages filled with robotic enemies, rescuing humans, dodging deadly projectiles, and chaining kills for massive scores. Every movement feels razor precise, and each explosion erupts into a neon light show. Power-ups enhance your dash, spread, or shields, but one death can wipe it all away, making every run a tense fight for perfection. It's fast, punishing, and endlessly rewarding once you lock into the rhythm. With its pounding synth soundtrack, glowing visuals, and global leaderboards, Nex Machina captures that classic arcade spirit, tough, stylish, and impossible to put down. Ruiner is a savage, neon-drenched cyberpunk shooter that blends stylish chaos with razor-sharp combat. You play as a masked killer on a violent quest for revenge, carving through hordes of enemies using guns, melee strikes, and slick gadgets like energy shields, time slow, and mind control. Every fight demands precision. One mistake can end you, forcing constant adaptation as new enemy types appear. It's challenging early on, but once you've unlocked your full toolkit, the combat becomes an electrifying power trip. The world oozes atmosphere, from its pulsing synth soundtrack to the glowing dystopian streets and intense boss duels. When the action flows, Ruiner feels like pure cyberpunk fury unleashed.
There's a large hostile infestation nearby.
The Riftbreaker throws you into a wild mix of base building, survival, and bullet hell chaos. You pilot a powerful mech on a hostile alien planet, constructing outposts, gathering resources, and holding the line against endless waves of creatures. One minute you're setting up reactors and turrets, the next you're dodging a storm of projectiles while unleashing rockets and plasma fire. Each biome has its own brutal challenges, burning deserts, toxic swamps, and volcanic infernos, and conquering them feels like a hard-earned triumph. It's complex, demanding, and gloriously hectic, keeping you juggling defenses, upgrades, and production non-stop. The story might fade into the background, but the gameplay loop is pure addiction, making you feel unstoppable when the dust finally settles.
Protect the cultivators.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted...
The Ascent throws you into a bright, neon cyberpunk world, where twin-stick shooting mixes with Diablo-style action and RPG progression. You fight waves of enemies, upgrade weapons, boost skills, and customize armor to build a deadly character. The combat feels fast and powerful, with precise aiming, quick dodges, and explosive knockbacks that send enemies flying. Different enemy types keep you changing your strategy, and co-op makes the chaos even better. The story can slow down later, but exploring the massive city and gritty streets keeps every battle intense and cinematic. Age of Wonders, Planetfall explodes with color and creativity, throwing you into a galaxy rebuilt from the ashes of a fallen empire. 6 distinct factions, from laser-clad soldiers to acid-spitting mutants, fight for power, ideology, and survival. It's a 4X strategy that thrives on personality, fusing empire management with tense, XCOM-style tactical battles that crackle with energy. Every skirmish feels cinematic. Every choice ripples across your growing domain. Over time, the pace slows and the campaign loses steam, but its imagination never dies. Planetfall may falter in endurance, yet at its best, it's dazzling, a vivid sci-fi epic where strategy meets spectacle, and every victory feels like rebellion among the stars.
Commune with us.
Alien's Dark Descent turns the fear and tension of the classic movie into a gripping real-time strategy game. You lead a team of Marines through dark colonies filled with xenomorphs, gathering supplies, sealing doors, and fighting to stay alive. Every alarm makes the aliens more aggressive, so you have to plan carefully or fall back fast. Your soldiers can lose focus under stress, adding a layer of realism and pressure to every fight. Between missions, you repair your ship, research new tech, and care for injured troops. With its eerie lights, pulse tracker sounds, and rough visuals, the game perfectly captures the horror and intensity of the Aliens universe.
What the hell was aboard the Bensonville?
What are you talking about?
Warhammer 40,000. Rogue Trader puts you in command of a powerful noble charting the lawless reaches of the galaxy. This massive 130-hour CRPG blends deep tactical combat with gripping dialogue and moral choices that shape your empire's fate. You lead a crew of fanatics, aliens, and rogues through grim worlds crawling with chaos cults and alien monstrosities. Every battle demands smart positioning and devastating team combos that can obliterate foes in cinematic style. The storytelling is rich with dark intrigue, heresy, and brutal power struggles drawn straight from 40K's iconic lore. It's complex and occasionally rough around the edges, but once it hooks you, Rogue Trader delivers a grand, punishing, and unforgettable sci-fi saga of ambition and survival. The Shadowrun Trilogy blends gritty cyberpunk and dark fantasy into a world where hackers, elves, and mercenaries collide. Each entry mixes sharp writing, deep tactical combat, and a haunting neon tone that sticks with you. Shadowrun Returns starts small with a moody murder mystery in Seattle, steeped in noir atmosphere. Dragonfall takes things further with an emotional, masterfully written story set in Berlin's chaotic underground. Hong Kong refines it all, adding stylish, net-running, and stunning Eastern cyberpunk flair. There's no voice acting, but the storytelling is so strong it doesn't need it. Smart, fast-paced, and full of heart, Shadowrun Trilogy shows how tight design and great writing can outshine even the biggest open worlds.
It's hard to make new friends. I guess that's easy.
Transistor is a stunning cyberpunk tale told through music, mystery, and code. You play as Red, a singer stripped of her voice, armed with a talking sword that holds lost memories. Its world glows with neon sorrow, every scene painted like a dream and every note carrying emotion. Combat is a mix of strategy and style. You freeze time, plan attacks, then unleash them in a burst of motion and light. Each ability can merge with others, creating countless tactical combos that keep every fight fresh. Beneath it all beats a quiet rhythm of love and loss as Red moves through a city fading into silence. Wasteland 3 is a post-apocalyptic tactical RPG set in the frozen lands of Colorado, where survival is harsh and every choice counts. You lead a 6-person ranger squad in turn-based battles, using cover, smart positioning, and the environment to your advantage, with things like explosive barrels or mounted guns. Each squad member has unique perks and skills, giving you the freedom to complete missions through diplomacy, stealth, or raw firepower. Its dark humor and strange situations, from killer clowns to a ferret launcher, keep things wild and unpredictable. Your decisions shape factions, allies, and the ending, making every move matter. With deep strategy and real consequences, this icy wasteland feels like a true RPG playground. Disco Elysium is a detective story about solving a murder and yourself. You wake up hungover, nameless, and broken in the decaying city of Revachol, where politics, philosophy, and despair intertwine. Every skill in your mind speaks as a voice, arguing, mocking, or guiding you toward genius or total collapse. There's no combat, only dialogue, choices, and the weight of every word you say. You can charm, deceive, empathize, or spiral into madness as you chase meaning in a world that's long given up on it. Every conversation shapes who you become, making each playthrough deeply personal. More than an RPG, Disco Elysium is a mirror, fractured, brilliant, and unforgettable.
About to become a war. Heaven sent their finest.
XCOM 2 is strategy under fire, a desperate war fought move by move. Humanity has already fallen, and as the commander of the Resistance, you strike from the shadows against alien rulers. Every mission feels like a gamble, every decision a test of nerve. An 80% hit chance feels like fate itself miss, and you deal with the loss. Combat is turn-based yet cinematic, blending precision and chaos in equal measure. Concealment allows for flawless ambushes that erupt into frantic battles, while procedurally generated maps keep every fight unpredictable. You adapt, rebuild, and mourn your dead, driven by the smallest spark of hope. XCOM 2 isn't about victory, it's about defiance, fighting for survival when the odds say you shouldn't.
This is no single mission, but a call to the cosmos.
Stellaris begins with awe. The universe stretches out before you, filled with stars, mysteries, and endless possibility. You guide a newborn civilization, shaping its ethics, technologies, and destiny as your fleets venture into the unknown. At first, it feels limitless exploration, discovery, and the thrill of carving your mark among the stars. But as your empire grows, the wonder begins to fade. The galaxy slows under the weight of politics, management, and waiting screens. What once felt alive turns into quiet routine, a vast machine ticking away. Still, every now and then, a strange world or ancient signal reignites that spark. Stellaris remains beautiful, even when it forgets how to dream.